House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi says it is good to have tension in the Democratic Party. And in that case, things are really great for Democrats entering the midterm election season. Correspondent Peter Doocy looks at the wide divisions among Democrats, which not everyone in the party sees as a good thing.
Is being a moderate Democrat in these midterms a liability? New York Mayor Bill de Blasio just called his governor, Andrew Cuomo, a moderate as an insult. California's Democratic Party is declining to endorse its longtime Senator Dianne Feinstein, paving the way for a more liberal challenger.
Thank you.
And in an Illinois race, Senator Bernie Sanders just endorsed a progressive primary challenger to Democratic Congressman Dan Lipinski, who is more moderate.
There are those who want to have a Tea Party of the left in the Democratic Party to match, unfortunately, what's happened to the Republicans. But we need to have a big tent party.
But strategists aren't so sure the middle of the road leads back to a House majority.
The great thing about the enthusiasm that the Democratic Party is seeing from folks who are further to the left and more progressive than the moderates is that it is bringing more people into the party. It is increasing the enthusiasm.
Now some Democrats are warning against extremes.
We need pro-life Democrats. We need Democrats who aren't as strong on gun control as some of us are.
DNC Chair Tom Perez, who recently knocked the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee for putting out opposition research on one Democratic primary candidate, tells Fox the infighting is okay.
Do we have spirited primaries? Sure we do. But we had spirited primaries in Virginia last year, and people came around.
No concerns from the top Democrat in the House either.
It is the most exhilarating thrill to be a leader in a party that has that kind of diversity of opinion. Creative tension, Jerry Brown once called it.
That's a mantra embraced by the Senate Democrat who just served on a national ticket that lost.
We are a party that has tolerated some pretty wide diversity of opinions for a long time.
And there are limits to the Democratic Party's potential progressive turn.
Is there a danger in the party going too far to the left, do you think?
Well, that won't happen in West Virginia.
But just about everywhere else so far this cycle, it seems that the one lawmaker whose endorsement gets the Democratic base the most fired up is Bernie Sanders. What is not clear yet is whether or not independents or undecideds are ready to follow the lead of a Democratic socialist. Brett?
Peter Doocy on Capitol Hill. Peter, thank you.